I'd like to show you a quick and funny way how to create your own generator function in Python. You may remember a certain game from your childhood where if you had a crush on someone, you might take a flower and remove its petals one by one. As you did that, you would say sentences like, she loves me not, or he loves me not. And hopefully, uh, as you arrived at the very last petal, then you would say the first step of the sentence, which would boost your motivation, and then you'd go and ask that person out on a date. That is something very easy to implement in Python, and obviously will be the topic of this video. So let's get started. We're going to create a function called loves me. It will take a single input argument, which will be the name of the person you're into. And then rather than using the return keyword, we're going to use yield. Yield is what makes a function a generator function in Python. It is similar to return in the sense that it actually returns a value, but at the same time, what it does, it pauses the execution of such a function. And that can be very powerful. What you're allowed to do is you can have multiple such yields in a single generator function. You can put them into a loop, or you can do both. What we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, yield the first type of the sentence. We have name loves me with an exclamation mark. But then the next time around, we're not so lucky, so we have name loves me not. And then obviously anything love related is infinite in so many ways. So let's put the whole thing into an infinite while loop, because why not? Actually, that will be very helpful in our case. The next step is to call this function and assign it to a variable. So we're going to create a variable called myCrush equals loves me, and let's assume that is a girl and her name is Anna. At this point, you may have realized that we're basically guaranteed to win this game if the flower has an odd number of petals. So we're going to create yet another variable called numpetals equals 9, which I think is perfectly reasonable number here. Okay. Now we're going to print the values we're getting out of our generator function, and for this, we're going to create a for loop. So for underscore in range numpetals. If you're wondering what's the meaning of the underscore, that's basically a placeholder that tells other developers that this variable is not in use, it can be safely ignored, and its only purpose is to make the for loop run. So instead, we're going to call print here. And now, in order to get a value out of our generator, we have to use the built-in Python function called next. So we have next, myCrush, and that's pretty much it. However, if we run this function as it is, then all the prints will be generated in one go, and it will be difficult to figure out what's going on in the console. What we're going to do then is to import the time module in order to slow this down a little bit. We're going to call time.sleep, and I think 0.88 seconds is just perfect for our needs. Okay, now we're ready. So let's run this and see what happens. Fantastic. Looks like it's going to be a hot date tonight. So thank you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, then stay tuned for more and see you next time. Bye bye.